Mina the Hollower, an audio tale by Richardson. In a dark and mysterious island town lived a mouse who was daring and driven to join an ancient guild of renown. Yes, Mina had ceaseless ambition. Though Mina's tenacity never failed, a terrible price would soon follow her. Allow me to tell you the gruesome tale of how Mina became a Hollower. Our story begins on Tenebrous Isle, filled with caverns and swamps dark and dank. There, ever since she was a mouseling child, Mina longed to join the Hollower ranks. Hollowers, you see, were known abroad as those who study what lies below. Secrets and horrors they were keen to maraud, by going where none else would dare to go. And so, with her ultimate goal in sight, Mina began to hone her skills. She practiced and burrowed both day and night to join that hallowed, hollowed guild. Until at last the day had come for her to seek the guild's validation. Mina began with whip in hand an elaborate athletic demonstration.
Your burrowing is impressive, yes, quite, the guildmaster said with an eyebrow raised. But it's not enough to know just how to fight. We're looking for scholars, achievers unfazed.
Her application was over. They turned her down. But Mina was undaunted in her pursuit. She turned her gaze down, below the ground, where an idea began to take root. With her new burrowing technique perfected, she built an underlap beneath the Earth's crust. She constructed machines, quickly erected, an effort to gain herself the guild's trust.
"I'll prove my skill,"
Mina said as she worked, extracting power from near the Earth's core. She, having dubbed this new energy sparks, attempted a feat ne'er accomplished before. Gathering bones that she had procured from over near Queensberry crypt's graveyards, Mina arranged them tightly secured in the shape of a creature with teeth, ribs, and shards.
"With this recent power that I have unearthed, the sheer scientific potential is rife. But what if I could give this creature new birth, infusing within it a new spark of life?"
Her mind was set, and the bones were in place. Mina threw the lever back at full tilt. The newfound spark power surged and raced into the corpse until... Rising, clacking, upward dredged the assembled bones into a form. Animated marrow and cartilage. A living beast had been transformed.
"It worked!"
Mina said, releasing the lever. Her bold experiment surely would show her mettle to the Hollower leaders, but her euphoria would soon turn to woe. For no sooner was it that Mina exulted than the great hulking beast had started to shriek. Burrowing forward, it rapidly bolted toward Mina as its bones clattered and creaked. Mina had hardly any time to react as the beast lunged toward her enraged. She leapt to the side and then scrambled back, trying to avoid this horror uncaged. But then, too slow, she soon was caught in one of its sharp, colossal claws. Her body pinned, Mina frantically sought to somehow give this creature pause. It was in vain, as she had feared. The bony beast snapped at her head. She twisted as its teeth caught her ear, and as they sank in, so too did her dread. Before it could try and take another bite, Mina ripped herself from the beast's grasp. Bloodied, scratched up, and with her ear sliced, she had but one chance to try and fight back. Desperate to live through this deadly encounter, Mina dove headfirst straight into the ground. With no spade or shovel, she dug dirt around her, emerging behind the brute, making no sound. The anxious monster looked all about, trying to find its once captive prey. So it was that Mina gave out a shout and whipped forth her Night Star into the fray. With a loud-sounding crack, the whip had connected, piercing right through the monster's large skull. The creature groaned, its head nearly bisected, and fell to the ground, its new life annulled. Panting, Mina bandaged her ear, then left her lab to find the Guildmaster. In time, her sparks were known far and near as an energy source, despite her disaster. She was granted the rank that she'd sought so dearly due to her research and findings, though rough. Yet despite the attention and accolades, merely surviving the ordeal seemed reward enough. This wasn't the last struggle Mina incurred. She had many interesting fights and forays, but a scar on her ear would remain long with her to remind her of that dark and terrible day. So for all those who hear me, do listen close, before it's too late and you find all is lost. Whate'er you desire, understand most. Knowledge and fortune oft come at great cost.